continue. We are going to multiply and divide rational expressions. So, when you multiply two fractions, which is what rational expressions are, is just expressions written in the form of fractions, then you just multiply straight across the top and straight across the bottom. Now, you can multiply first and then simplify, but when you get to the next type over here, it's going to be way easier to simplify first and then multiply. Don't have to wait near as much multiply. So let's look at number 1 here. By the way, when you do your assignment today, the very first thing you will do on every problem is write down the problem. So don't forget to do that. 5x squared over 2xy squared times 6y cubed over 10y. So let's look at the numbers first. Any numbers that have one in the top and one in the bottom that we could cancel?
5 and 10.
5 and 10. Okay, so 5 goes into 5 one time, so that becomes a 1. 5 goes into 10 two times. Anything else?
6 and 2.
6 and 2. And it doesn't matter whether you pick this 2 or this 2. 2 goes into 6 3 times. 2 goes into 2 once.
Whoa, what? Why do we use the other one?
You could use the other one if you wanted to.
Does it really matter?
Doesn't matter.
Not really.
Doesn't matter. You're going to have the same. It's going to be 2 times
simplify
1 either
the
way.
x's, can't you?
Okay, so now let's look at the x's. So I've got an x squared up here,
And then next one.
and an x in the bottom, and an x over here.
So it's 1x.
So we're going to cancel that x and that x. So I still have an x squared left. Okay, now let's look at the y's. I've got a y to the third,
You take the y out of the bottom.
and I've got a y squared and a y.
So it's just 1. Take the 2y out. No, all the y's are gone.
All the y's are going to be gone. And if you want to do it in steps, that's not a bad idea. If I look at y to the third divided by y squared, 3 minus 2 is 1. So the way to do that is to mark it this way, y to the 1. Now I have y to the 1 divided by y, which is just 1. So those go away. So what am I left with?
3x squared.
3x squared over, we got this 2 left, that guy. And like I said, it doesn't matter if it's this 2 or that 2. It's still going to have 1 left. Doesn't matter which one it is. Okay? Questions? Okay? So, we're going to do the same thing, only this time we're going to have binomials and trinomials. Now, before we start, first, write down the problem. Second, on the second line, when you write your problem for the second time, you are going to factor it. So, in our next line, don't forget to say it's equals. Look at the top number, 3x minus 3x squared. What's the greatest common factor?
3x.
3x. I have 3x times 1 minus x. Okay, let's look at the bottom of that one. X squared plus 4x minus 5. It's a trinomial, so when I factor, 2 sets of parentheses, got an x squared, so I have an x here and an x here. It's a negative 5, so I have a plus and a minus. What are the
5 and 1.
5 and 1, and which one's positive?
5.
5. So x plus 5 and x minus 1. Okay? Okay, now the next one, x squared plus x minus 20. Again, it's a trinomial that I'm going to factor, so I do 2 sets of parentheses.
X plus and x minus.
X plus and x minus, because it's a negative 20. What 2 numbers?
Plus 5 minus 4.
Plus 5 minus 4. Okay, you guys are getting good at this factor.
Maybe.
Over 3x.
Very.
Now, it's only one term, so we're not going to worry about factoring that one.
Why not? Can you take the 3x and 3x away?
Now, there's a 3x and 3x. So 3x in the top,
X plus 5, x plus 5.
x plus 5.
And then 1 is 1. That first one's 1 because 1 minus x, x minus 1 is the same.
Okay, it's almost the same,
But it's different, right?
but what's different? Just a negative
One,
sign.
one's negative and the one.
Okay, so here's what you do. We are going to get rid of that, but you're going to do one more step in here. I'm going to replace the 1 minus x with a negative x minus 1.
So
I'm
it's
going
a
to factor
negative.
out a negative.
So there's a negative 1 on top.
So there's a negative 1 on
So then
top.
it's just x minus 4.
So it's
Negative
a negative
Oh,
times x minus 4. So don't forget to distribute it. So the 4 becomes positive and the x stays negative.
Yeah, I was not paying attention, my bad. What'd you do?
Okay.
Alright, so far we canceled out the 3x and x plus 5.
Okay. So now we're looking at these two right here. They're the same except for sign. So I factored out a negative 1. Now that becomes an x minus 1, so I can cancel those, but I still have to keep the negative.
Gotcha.
Is there any graphing?
Oh, well, yes, there is actually. That's 3.
You've given us graph paper.
Okay.
Wait, what was the answer to that? Just negative 4 minus x.
We'll distribute the negative and you get 4 minus x, so you could write it as negative x plus 4 either way.
Oh, because there's, okay.
Okay? Okay, any other questions? Those make sense? Okay. Okay, so next we get to divide our fractions.
So just multiply by.
So when you divide by a fraction, you multiply by the reciprocal. So when you write these on your paper, you're going to write the division problem first. Write the division problem first, just like this. So write 2/5 divided by 7/3. Then you're going to write the multiplication problem. So you write the first one doesn't change. 2/5 times the reciprocal, which is 2/7. Now on this one, is anything gonna simplify before I multiply? Nope. So you just take 2 times 3 is 6, and 5 times 7 is 35. That's your answer. Okay, so now let's do that with our rational expressions. Number 5, you take 7 over x plus 1 divided by x plus 2 over 2x plus 2. Step number 2 is you write it as a multiplication problem. So I have 7 over x plus 1 times 2x plus 2 over x plus 2.
So you cancel out the x.
Take out a 2.
Yep.
Cross out that.
Step 3 is we're going to factor everything we can. The only one that factors is this one right here. So I say 7 over x plus 1 times 2 times x plus 1 over x plus 2.
X plus 1 cancels.
The x plus 1's cancel. And
14
7
over
times
x
2.
2.
14.
7 over x
No.
plus 2.
Like that. Cannot cancel the 2. It's got to be a whole factor.
Did you miss?
Okay, one more. You always accuse me of not doing the hard ones with you.
Who said that?
No, you always do the hard ones and you just throw us off.
Okay, this one isn't too bad. Let's look at, this is the last one. We have 7x over 2x minus 10 divided by x squared minus 6x over x squared minus 11x plus 30. So first you write down the division problem. And you write it as a multiplication problem before you do anything else. I get it flipped. X
What
squared
is your
minus
7x?
30.
I think they're forgetting the half.
Okay?
You
Now,
forgot yours.
what did I forget?
The X.
Oh. Where?
Minus
Oh,
seven.
yes, here we go. Okay. So now we factor. Hey guys, you're still writing notes, you're still listening, and you're still, I'm still lecturing, means you're still with me. 7x over, 7x is one term, so it doesn't factor. 2x minus 10, greatest common factor, is 2. Of 2 times x minus 5. Okay, the second one, x squared minus 11x plus 30, so 2 sets of parentheses. X minus 5 times x minus 6. X squared minus 6x, greatest common factor, is x.
7x over 2.
Okay, so lots of things cancel here.
7 over 2.
X minus 6 is
X minus 5, X minus 6 is.
7x,
Yes.
Oh, seven.
7 over 2.
7 over 2. So that big
I
ugly
said it's
thing,
gonna be hard.
just lots of stuff there. They're not any harder than that. You should be able to do this.
Yeah, clear.
Not